If you're a fan of convenience food and a lover of supermarket-ready meals, then you may want to take note. New research has revealed that a Chinese dish from a major UK supermarket is the most sugar-packed supermarket-ready meal in the UK. Sainsbury's duck and plum sauce is filled with more sugar than 3 Krispy Kreme original glazed donuts. It contains 8.9 grams of sugar per 100 grams, which is 38.7 grams overall, while a single donut contains 12.6 grams overall, and a bottle of Coke equals 27 grams. Food intolerance testing firm York Test Laboratories analyzed the nutritional content of all ready meals for one, sold by the 5 major UK supermarkets, Sainsbury's, Morrisons, Tesco, Asda, and Waitrose. Sainsbury's duck and plum sauce has the highest amount of sugar according to new research. Image, My Supermarket, and, if you're a fan of Asian food, it's not a good result. 7 out of the top 10 most sugar-filled dishes came from the Oriental food aisle. York Test Laboratories nutritionist Ali Orr, who conducted the research, said, "When we look at the nutritional content of food, it's often saturated fat that's public enemy number one. But too much sugar in your diet can be just as bad, if not even worse, than foods with a high saturated fat content. And it all comes down to attempts to make foods taste more enticing. Saturated fats are usually added to ready meals in order to increase their flavor and consistency. But adding fat to a dish can actually result in diluting of the taste, which is why free sugars are added. This results in sugar content in meals being higher than dietitians and, of course, the Food Standards Agency, FSA, would like. The NHS sets out a person's daily reference intake, the maximum amount of calories and nutrients you should eat in a day. They recommend for adults a maximum calorie input of 2,000 kilocalories for women, 2,500 kilocalories for men, and no more than 90 grams of total sugars for both, 30 grams of which are free sugars. Tesco sweet and sour chicken is the 10th most sugar-packed ready meal in UK supermarkets. Image, My Supermarket. Ali explains the difference between free sugars and natural sugars. A diet high in free sugars can be bad for your health and can be a cause of obesity, she said. These are sugars added to food while it's made, either at home or by manufacturers, and they're found in things like biscuits, flavored yogurts, and cereals. You also get these free sugars in products like honey, syrups, and smoothies. Adults shouldn't be having more than 30 grams of free sugars a day, which means people eating ready meals high in sugar, like the Sainsbury's duck and plum sauce meal, are already exceeding their limit. Sugars found naturally in milk, fruit, and vegetables do not count as free sugars. Runner-up in the list of ready meals for one with the highest sugar content is Sainsbury's sweet and sour chicken, which contains 7.7 grams of sugar per 100 grams to 33 grams overall. Morrison's slow-cooked gammon shank is number 3 on the list. Image, My Supermarket. It is followed by Morrison's slow-cooked gammon shank, which contains 7.5 grams per 100 grams and 17.9 grams overall. Too much sugar in your diet could play havoc with your health. As well as weight gain, it may also cause an increased risk of heart disease and type 2 diabetes, skin problems, tooth decay, as well as drastic energy declines. Other meals on the list are Morrison's sweet and sour chicken, Asda's sweet and sour chicken, Sainsbury's crispy sweet and sour chicken, and Tesco's sweet and sour chicken. They're joined by Asda's Japanese teriyaki chicken noodles, Waitrose corned beef hash, and Morrison's king prawn linguine. Nutritionist Ali said, "It's easy to see the appeal of an effort-free ready meal. It's perfectly fine to enjoy the convenience from time to time. But it will most certainly not be good for you in the long run if you make a habit of it." Asda's Japanese teriyaki chicken noodles are number 5 on the list. Image, My Supermarket. From our research, ready meals with sweet sauces are likely to be high in sugar. Earlier this year, campaigners from Action on Sugar and Action on Salt urged the government to introduce a calorie tax on some processed foods, forcing manufacturers to produce healthier versions of their products. In 2018, a sugar tax on fizzy drinks was brought into place, meaning companies are now taxed according to the sugar content of their products. It is said to have taken 90 million kilos of sugar out of the nation's diet since April last year. York Test Laboratories said processed food could be contributing to a rise in food intolerances, as well as antibiotic usage and farming methods. Ali adds, it can be difficult to pinpoint exactly what ingredients are causing a person to experience unpleasant symptoms such as bloating, migraines, or skin problems. Ready meals usually have a long list of ingredients too, making it even more difficult to identify your intolerances. Taking a food intolerance test with a credible firm can eliminate the guesswork. Top 10 ready meals highest in sugar. 1. Sainsbury's duck and plum sauce 8.9 grams per 100 grams. 2. Sainsbury's sweet and sour chicken 7.7 grams per 100 grams. 3. Morrison's slow-cooked gammon shank 7.5 grams per 100 grams. 4. Morrison's sweet and sour chicken 7.4 grams per 100 grams. 5. Asda Japanese teriyaki chicken noodles 7.2 grams per 100 grams. 6. Waitrose corned beef hash 6.8 grams per 100 grams. 7. Asda sweet and sour chicken 6.8 grams per 100 grams. 8. Sainsbury's crispy sweet and sour